Sponsored by the Mike Morse Law Firm. In downtown Detroit, Jason Carr is live.
I didn't know you were going to do that right out of the gate.
That's what we got to do now.
I wonder who could be our presenting sponsor. You know how the news is presented by a host of different sponsors in the commercial breaks? Well, the future has arrived. Whether you call it underwritten by, presented by, whatever the case may be.
Here it is.
Here it is. We are legitimate.
It's real.
We're doing news programming on the web and on social with a presenting sponsor.
Right down there. That's it. This is just the first logo. I'm sure we're gonna have one for the corner here soon. This was kind of brought to me last minute, but we got it up, and it looks good.
By the end of 2017, I'm going to have like a McDonald's logo right here, Art Van written down on the side of my sleeve.
I'm going to change my name to Dorito Lay.
It's awesome. George Michael and Wham, of course, the unfortunate timing of George Michael's passing is way too soon, fueling a renewed interest, just like David Bowie when he passed, suddenly surging like thousands of percentage points in popularity. The Billboard 200.
Yeah, and I mean, it's great music that just people forget about over time, and then all of a sudden it comes back. The same thing happened with Prince, but
we have somebody that works in this building that is like George Michael's #1 fan, and
really? Who's that?
Upstairs.
Oh, okay.
So I texted her as soon as I found out. The first person I thought of was her, and I sent her a text, and I said, I'm really sorry to hear about it, because she's going to be bummed. I have
some
still on
video
holiday,
here
so.
set up. This was a great video that came out a while back, and I think about it all the time. Anyways, let's take a look.
Oh, the music lives on.
Yeah, well,
there you have it.
There's that. There you have it.
Have you ever seen the Yacht Rock videos?
No.
There's like 10 or 11 Yacht Rock videos that spoof the origins of Yacht Rock and Michael McDonald and Steely Dan. If you've never seen those, they are absolutely hysterical and well worth looking up. They're from an earlier era on YouTube. Speaking of an earlier era, I wish we had some chocolate strawberry Oreos to try to see if they stand up to the old school.
That's me. Yep. Oh, wow.
Wow, look at that, Rod Maloney. Come over here, Carr.
Breakfast of Champions.
Breakfast of Champions. Are these already open?
They're already open because we have a lot of savages that work here. So
you gonna let him talk about you like that, Rod?
It's a shoe fits, right?
All right. So Kari Hobbs is our traffic producer here at Local 4. Rod, do you want to try one?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You sure?
Like I need another cookie.
And he was kind enough to bring in chocolate strawberry Oreos so we can try them. So make do with the.
Right. So we're gonna get in here. Just quickly, I believe that Oreo came out with these just because it was the end of the year, so it's champagne all over the place, which made sense to have.
Boy, that didn't hold together very well.
Sometimes that's a good thing. I like to be able to twist and get right to the cream.
Oh, it's self-closing.
Yeah. those new electronics. Because I just want to know what the cream tastes like. I know what the cookie tastes like, so here we go.
Yeah.
What's the verdict? Pass one back here. I'm curious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, John wants one.
All right. My initial thoughts is that it smells kind of like crunch berries.
Crunch berries. That's absolutely what it smells like.
Like right out the gate. That's what hit my nose. But I like it. It's of course it's sweet. That just comes with the territory. I can kind of taste the strawberry more so on the back end. I'm very serious when it comes to these Oreos. So
You know what this would go great with? Strawberry milk.
Absolutely.
Strawberry Quick.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Yep.
Strawberry Quick.
That's perfect. So yeah, I'm all in. Maybe
Kim.
you getting in
Cookies?
here?
Here comes Kim DeJulio. Right over here. Right over here. There she is. All right. Have you tried it yet?
No.
All right.
Oh, did you have the champagne?
No champagne. I'm sorry. You're supposed to stop and get that when you went out for your
Shoot.
live shot.
Okay. How are you?
What's the verdict so far?
Wait, you ate it already?
All right.
Okay. Do you like it? Did you
I'm
drink
all
it?
in.
Okay. Cheers.
Bang.
And the world awaits
All right.
the reaction of Local 4's Kim DeJulio from the morning show.
It's
Okay.
not bad.
Right.
It's not my favorite.
Same here.
All right. Now I have a surprise for both of you.
All right.
These-
Oh,
I cannot vouch for the same day freshness of these. They've been
Indeed.
kind of hanging out in the D office upstairs. Girl Scout s'mores.
These are new.
That's
Yeah.
the new one.
Girl Scout s'mores. So,
truth be told, I tried one earlier today. Big fan. And I
Huge
don't-
fan, right?
I don't usually like mess with already made s'mores type cookies. It's just kind of weird to me.
you don't
Those are
mess
good.
with it.
Well, back to these real quick.
Right.
My problem with it is everything's good, but the strawberry is a little processed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's not like I'm eating a real strawberry.
No, you can feel it in the back of your palate. It's like, oh, that's definitely some strawberry
Been
cream.
through some chemical, you know. But anyways, s'more. We did try the s'more Oreos. They nailed the Oreo flavor.
Okay, these are the Girl Scout cookies.
I know. We've tried the s'more.
Oreo.
No, the Oreo s'mores. It's really confusing. But let's see if Girl Scouts nailed the.
I don't like s'mores,
Right.
and I love these.
Absolutely.
They're so good. In fact, I'm going to give them the victory over the chocolate strawberry.
Girl Scouts did it again.
Thought I'd pull up the bird.
I know,
I think
I was
I
gonna
think
say,
he's
that's
eating
supposed to be me
something. So I thought maybe the bird had gotten hold of one of these Oreos. I'm not sure.
The eaglet is eating the same thing. I'm pretty sure that's like mashed up worms. It's been in the gullet of its mother, so it's probably not the same. Hopefully, it's not the same.
Nick, would you like to sample a Girl Scout s'more?
I like the s'mores. You know what I really like about it is the cookie part really tastes like that graham cracker
Yeah, and that's
taste.
always my favorite thing. Like,
You got to come up
as
over
soon-
on this side of Kim.
As soon as they started
hi,
making
everybody.
the
breakfast of
cookies that taste
champions.
like grams, I mean,
Yeah.
All right, here we go. It's turning into a party here on
Yeah, I'm wondering how many
Sponsored
more
day.
people can we fit on here?
Anytime you have food, it's a party.
And
Now we need a campfire
Probably a bad
and some
idea.
champagne to go with this
Good idea.
chocolate covered strawberries.
tell everybody out there in viewerland what you think of the s'mores. No?
so you're thinking about it. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay, I'm with you though. I will say it's no tag along. It's no Samoa.
No, there's no Thin Mint.
No
it's
Thin
no
Mint?
Thin
No.
mint.
Those will always be first.
I'll
Right.
sit down and eat a box of those by myself.
Right.
And then cry.
But cry because they're gone or because you
Both.
Just, okay.
Both.
Just checking.
All right.
It's a calorie thing.
Well, I think the verdict is in.
All right. Well,
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. Everybody gets a trophy.
Oh.
Thanks, Kari.
Yep.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Kim. All right, let's get on to. Oh, by the way, did I mention we have a presenting sponsor now? Maybe we
I
should.
think we. Yep. What is
Do we?
it? 855.
Oh!
Mike wins.
I'm sorry.
855 Mike wins. I think I only have to say that at the beginning, but we got it
Okay.
out there. Yeah.
I wish that everybody out there could
It's exciting. This is a real show.
Yeah,
now.
we are-
I mean,
we are
we've been
legitimate
playing with
when-
this for so long, and now, it's legitimate. That's the word. So let's move
Uh-oh.
on. We've just started.
Kim forgot her phone. Can I-
Wouldn't want.
Oh my gosh!
no.
So
Shark bite.
Shark Tank.
The irony here is that Zach Davis started surfing when he was a kid and never had problems with sharks. And he was wearing his new shark repelling armband, which he got for Christmas.
Yeah.
And in a weird twist of, irony, whatever you want to, weird twist of fate, As soon as he puts the shark repellent on, he gets bit by a shark.
You know, I can only think of one thing.
What are you?
I'm gonna
You're
try
stalling,
and-
I can tell. What are you trying to look up on the
Wait a
web?
second. Let's see if we can find this here. But this was from
The Batusi. Listen, I remember this when I was a kid. The Batman movie from 1966
This is a great
was
film.
everything.
yeah, and I
Everything, because
mean-
all the villains were in one movie.
Yeah. Had the Riddler, you had Catwoman, the Penguin, and the Joker, and this was one of the Penguin's traps for Batman, and he's calling down for the bat shark repellent.
Yeah.
And you know, that's just something that you of course keep on the helicopter. You got,
Oceanic
I think you got a
repellent,
Stingray,
back
you got a couple
sharks,
different
back.
ones. You know, it's all about being prepared. And this you know, and then they got the autopilot now, so Robin doesn't even have to fly the helicopter. He can go down there, and what's great is he gets to the bottom of the ladder and he does this really awkward trapeze move, which I think is just completely unnecessary.
Have you ever read Back to the Batcave, written by Adam West?
No,
Robin was quite the ladies' man.
really.
Burt Ward?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. He definitely enjoyed the spoils of their popularity while this was on TV.
But this move doesn't make any sense. Why would you need to go upside down? I don't know. You could have just gone a few lower and helped. But they make it happen. They were quite the duo, dynamic, if you will.
Dynamic, dude. I see
Yeah.
what you did there.
Yeah. So,
Okay. As the rubber fish drops into his mom, Zach, can we see Zach again?
Yeah.
Zach, there he is with his shark bite, which that's destined to become a classic. That's going to be a meme before you know it. His mom wants a refund of the $100 that she paid for the shark repelling armband, and darn it, wouldn't you?
Well, it's got to be somewhere in the fine print that that's just not how that works. You know, you take your chances. It's not. Gosh, I don't know.
You know what I would do? I
Go
call
kill
Mike
the-
Morrison and
Yeah,
have him
maybe
make
get
a
a-
phone call to the maker of the shark band. Megan Kelly, hey, soon to be co-worker Megan Kelly. Welcome to the NBC family. She is no longer with Fox. Sounds a little bit familiar. I can't figure out why.
That does sound.
What?
Yeah. Where's that from?
Gosh, used to be at Fox, now
and then
at
NBC.
NBC. Well, no, I'm not with the network, but she's going to come here and do a daytime talk show. We don't know anything about that yet, schedule-wise. And a Sunday, she's going to be at Presence on Sunday with the political stuff. There you see her.
Yeah.
NBC's newest
And that's not till
edition.
fall. I think her contract or her non-compete doesn't end until the end of summer or something like that. So that'll be great. Yeah.
Diane Bradford on the Facebook Live says, Mike Morse, thanks.
Yeah.
I think she means for sponsoring us,
Yeah.
right?
No, I know. Keeping
Legitimizing
it
our little
going.
corner of the world right here.
Yeah.
Thanks to online shopping, you're going to see a bunch more of these running around your neighborhoods, and FedEx trucks as well, and DHL and all the rest of them. And that means what?
Congestion, traffic.
Traffic, smog, that sort of thing. So now the question becomes, this is an actual news item. Numerous companies are trying to find alternative ways of getting people their Amazon orders that don't involve a carbon footprint.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And the best way to at least solve the traffic problem is with the drones. And Amazon just recently filed for a patent for a giant blimp-like warehouse that would store all of the things, and little drones would be taking off from the blimp. So that's something we could see at some point. But UPS, I guess, has a drone here.
Of course they do. Every time I look at one of those, I think of that movie with Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons, Runaway.
Yeah. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Raining consumerist death down on us from above. I can't wait for this. I hope this comes to Michigan.
I don't even care if it doesn't. We should go to Florida and pick one up.
The Chicken McGriddle is available for a limited time on the McDonald's menu at participating restaurants in Florida. The new sandwich is meant to be the chain's, their version
Of the chicken and waffle.
of the
right?
chicken and
Yeah.
waffles craze, which I hope never goes away because I love chicken and I love waffles.
But this looks
Legit.
I've gotten the McGriddle before, and every time I get it, I'm upset with myself after I eat it
Because why? Because it's so nutritious.
because it's so good. But yeah, they throw a piece of chicken in there. I don't know. I'm interested, and from what I understand, like it's one of those secret menu items. You can kind of like talk to them and get them to make you one.
I have never had success in all the times that we've talked about
Secret.
excuse me, secret menu coffee or the cookies rather. Secret menu items. They're always like, we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Never happens for me.
I don't know what we should.
Can we see the sandwich again?
Probably not worth taking a drive down to Florida.
Well, here's the thing. McDonald's food products, delicious though they are, they tend to keep pretty well. Like you could leave a McDonald's cheeseburger sitting out overnight, and the next day would probably
Still good.
still good.
Yeah.
So maybe I could. My parents are retired in Florida. Maybe I could have them mail
one
me
out.
one of these.
Send a drone.
Send a drone,
Jacob
yeah.
says send a drone.
Yeah. If it was overnight,
And see, look, I'm not alone because I had you put the picture back up, and our live viewership kind of spiked as soon
Yeah,
as you put that
just like
photo
that.
back up.
yeah.
Try it again.
Everyone's saying it's unhealthy no matter how you cut it, but I mean,
Listen, you're
Go to
talking to somebody.
McDonald's.
You're talking to somebody who ate not just one but multiple KFC double downs. Do you remember
multiple.
those?
Like 2?
No, I mean not in one sitting. I mean,
Oh,
I actually
okay. Oh,
after,
okay,
after my
okay.
after my inaugural run, I went back. You know what a double down is?
I don't.
It's a chicken sandwich where the chicken breast patties are actually the bun,
Yep.
and then the middle of the sandwich is like bacon and sauce and cheese or something like that.
Sounds amazing.
You
It
didn't
was.
eat
It
bread.
is.
There's no bread. It
Wow.
was gluten free.
Hey, there you go. It's basically healthy.
That's basically.
Okay, so staying with fast food, going from McDonald's to Wendy's. You know, when we don't have the banner up, it looks. Can we zoom in a little bit tighter?
Yeah,
it's
we
so
probably should.
empty and impersonal and far away. Hi, everybody.
We're gonna work on a better banner. The only
Okay,
reason we
so
had
yeah,
that
tilt
was-
up and zoom in so we can see you guys, and we don't see so much of this, all this down here. Wendy's expertly shut down a Twitter troll.
Yes, they
So
did.
much so that the guy basically deleted his account and disappeared.
Committed Twitter suicide, you might say.
Okay, so Wendy's starts with our beef is way too cool to ever be frozen. And Thuggy D writes, your beef is frozen, we all know it. Y'all know we laugh at your slogan, fresh, never frozen, right? Like, you're really a joke. And then, sorry to hear you think that, but you're wrong. We've only ever used fresh beef since we were founded in 1969. Thuggy D responds, so you deliver it raw in a hot truck? And Wendy says, where do you store cold things that aren't frozen? He writes back, y'all should give up. McDonald's got you guys beat with that dope-ass breakfast. And Wendy's writes back, you don't have to bring them into this just because you forgot refrigerators existed for a second there.
You know, and that's the way you gotta stand up to trolls. You can't just ignore them, even though that's what I mean. You gotta stand up. And they showed them what's up.
By the way, I could have swore, yep, there it is. Francesca Catanese says, good morning.
She's here.
She's here, well, she was
Oh.
here. Are you still hanging out,
Morning,
Francesca? Or did she leave? Of course, we show that chicken sandwich, and then somebody's got to get on there and say Chick-fil-A is the best ever.
Well, you know what? I did go to Chick-fil-A recently, and it was pretty good.
Dorothy says you can leave a McDonald's burger out for a year. What does that say for it? It is rather odd that the French
Even leave it out
fries
for so long.
basically just turn petrified rather than like spoiling. They just get rock hard, and they sit there underneath the car seat. And
That's one of those ones you can keep out for a while. Is it snowing outside? I'm looking at the Fraser cam, so you know, obviously we've been keeping an
Oh.
eye on what's happening in Fraser.
funny
And,
enough that you should bring up Frasier.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at this. It looks like it's snowing out in Fraser right now.
It appears so.
And what we just found out was that Jacob here,
Assistant producer Jacob.
yes, this guy right here, he actually lives on this street,
I do.
and he is living in a hotel at the moment.
Correct. Yep.
So tell us.
Yeah, give Mike.
Tell us what happened.
Give him the mic.
Yeah. So Christmas Eve, my family's getting ready to leave for our trip to London, and it's about 9 in the morning. Cops come on our door, pounding on the door. You guys got to get out. 15 minutes. You got to evacuate. What's going on? Literally within the hour, there were like dozens and dozens of trucks. They were evacuating the whole street, shut down all the 15-mile road because of this sinkhole, and now all the families are in hotels or with scattered family members.
Do you know the families of the 3 houses that are in danger of falling into the hole, that they're condemned, they're not going to be able to go
I
back?
don't know them very well. The house that like the sinkhole's literally under is just like an older couple, but I know, just the next house next to it, they have a couple little kids. I don't know them personally, but I mean, it was Christmas Eve, and families literally had to come in, get clothes, Christmas gifts, and just leave everything. And for the first couple days, like, they didn't have the hotel set up for us, so people were just with scattered family members.
Wow.
Christmas Day.
Can you let's see that sinkhole again?
yeah.
So right now, they said they hope most of the families can get back in by next week, but
They're talking about reimbursements too.
yeah, there's a lot going on. Right now, they're basically just waiting for the 3 houses they've condemned to fall, which sucks, but it's more of just a waiting game now.
Wow. You would imagine there'd be something to salvage rather than just.
So you live
fall, but maybe it's safer that way.
You live in Fraser proper.
Yes. Yep.
I've always struggled to say Fraser because I look at it and I want to say Fraser. Fraser, but everybody says Fraser, like there's a Z-I-E-R in there. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
People say it and it sounds like
Fraser.
Fraser.
Like the show, but that
Yeah.
one was spelled.
That was spelled differently, wasn't it?
There was an I somewhere in there.
I think so.
I don't know.
Fraser Crane.
But
Maybe
yeah.
there wasn't.
But yeah, my house is about halfway down the street, so we're safe. But the first 3 houses on the street are condemned. Right now, they're working on building a side road to come out of somebody's backyard, so cars can get back on the street.
Thuggy D was the name of the Twitter guy that
Yeah.
Wendy's expertly trolled into oblivion.
Rest in peace to his Twitter account.
All right, the microphone has been passed back to John. Just in time for us to talk about Mindstorms, the Lego robotics platform, showing off some new tech at the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. The Boost Kit is a basic robotics and programming-oriented kit. $160. It includes a motor and a combination color and distance sensor.
Yeah, here's a couple of them. This kit will build 5 different setups. There's a robot, there's a guitar, there's this interesting, terrifying-looking cat. But there is some video describing what exactly this whole thing is all about. So let's. Nope.
What was that?
Well,
Was that one of the robots? Did he belch?
no. Here it is. All right.
Is that a snake? That was a robot
Yeah,
snake.
The idea is that this will hook up to your iPad or to your Android device, and that you can actually program how these motors are going to be working with each other. This one's like a printer where you can have it set up where it's going to be putting all the blocks together.
Johnny 5 is alive. Huh.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw the robot one. It definitely looked like that.
Who all's hanging out with us, by the way? If you're just watching, drop us a comment. About 10% of the people watching actually comment, and the other 90% are just kind of hanging out watching. We want to hear from you too, especially if your name's Francesca Catanese.
So this is cool. I mean, it's $160, which is kind of a lot, but it's more the idea that you're teaching kids to program a little bit and to use the motors and the engineering skills behind it. So it's kind of fun. While I have the videos set up,
Yes.
like I've been doing this every day, I want to keep this up. Look at this one.
Oh, I remember that.
News 4 at 6 with Margie Reedy, Jack Legoff and business editor Jennifer Moore, Al Ackerman with sports, Brian Tegland in Weather Watch, and the News 4 team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Al Ackerman, originator of the Bless You Boys slogan, which originally was not, he didn't mean it, he was being sarcastic.
Which slogan?
Bless You Boys, the
Okay,
84
yeah,
Tigers.
Yeah, sure.
He would say, bless you, boys, sort of like mocking because he was critical of the team and the fans took exception. So then he was pretty cantankerous. Al Ackerman was. But yeah, that's how that was born, and it became like the team slogan, even though he was saying it sort of mockingly. Oh no! Do we have to?
We have to, I guess.
Next on our rundown. Oh, Kim, can you come back? Can you come back over?
So,
Kim, all right, so
More cookies?
the choker made a comeback. Now ASOS has an array of men's chokers. Look,
Oh.
what do you think about the guy choker?
Ooh. No.
no, just no.
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
What about on that dude?
No. It's like a bandana.
I mean, if you're going to wear that, you may as well just have a bandana or a handkerchief, right?
Right. But let's just talk about the choker coming back just for us females.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how happy I am about this.
Oh, I know. It's I will tell you, it's an attractive look.
Yeah,
Now,
I
these
like
are the
it.
men's ones, though. We're specifically talking about that.
This is the
something-
ASOS
Fine,
men's.
John.
This is- yeah.
Oh, I always forget you guys are old school chums.
No, men, no. Jason, if you show up tomorrow in a men's choker,
You'll choke me.
yeah, I'll grab you in the butt. But I don't know. John, would you?
Yeah, no, I would no.
Okay.
No, and this one especially, like that's a bandana. Just wear a bandana if that's what you're into, I guess. If you want to pretend like you're a cowboy.
I want to be a cowboy.
Yeah,
you can be my cowgirl.
And the other one's like velvet.
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
No.
Yeah, the
just
velvet
a little
blue.
over the top.
No
I
way.
could see me wearing the velvet blue one, but I would never wear the bandana one.
Look what Hoda says. She says, for guys, hell no.
No chokers for men, Mary. I'm with you.
Gary says, I agree with Kim, not for the guys. Oh, no. Bonnie had to bring up man buns.
I like man buns.
No,
But we're not talking about man buns. We're talking about man chokers.
no thanks. No for the guy choker. Too feminine. Man choker. No. So it's pretty much unanimous.
Yeah.
People talking
I
right
think
now.
I'm glad we all agree on this.
Something can I interest you in another s'more?
You're ruining my New Year's resolution over here. No.
Keep those away from me. Thank you,
No,
Kim.
You're welcome. Over and out.
All around. To emo, says Deanna. You had something on here about Police Chief James Craig?
Oh, just that he's going to be holding a press conference a little later, around 3 o'clock, discussing year-end statistics of 2016. Apparently, crime was down. Mm-hmm. Homicides up just a tad, I believe. But he's going to be going through all those numbers in depth. So it's going to be some interesting stuff. I saw the report from the Associated Press yesterday, but it didn't go into detail with all those numbers. So we'll be listening at 3, and we'll be live streaming on Click on Detroit. So keep an eye.
All right. Do we have another look at the Eagle Cam?
Let's take a look. There he is. That we don't. I mean, it's the little one's underneath the eagle, so I can't really see him. But we're wondering if that other egg's going to hatch. I'm guessing that maybe
Nope. Go ahead.
it won't, because like the birds haven't been sitting on that egg as much as they were prior to this one hatching. So maybe it's not getting the attention it's supposed to, but at this point, I would imagine it would have already hatched.
Now, the deal on the Pritchett on the screen, that's the Pritchett, what, law firm or Pritchett, what is it? Pritchett?
Real estate.
Real estate.
Yep.
So this is their camera. They're
Yes.
the ones getting all the free pub for having
National
their name.
publicity.
International.
There's tens of millions of people, across the world watching this now.
Which
And
reminds me of this infotainment
show.
spectacular, brought to you by the Mike Morris Law Firm. You can reach them at what phone number?
855 Mike wins.
See, that's how underwriting works. Suddenly I feel like I work for PBS. Our pledge drive. To kind of give us a bigger budget for the show. Of course, we joke, but we appreciate the Mike Morris Law Firm and all the fine men and women who work there for underwriting this futuristic, cutting-edge exercise in the blending of old broadcast television with social media and the web and the click on and the ding, 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 ding.
It's a good deal.
Are we done?
We're done.
All right.
That's
Dustin,
it.
would you like a cookie? It's a troll. It's a troll. It's a s'more. All right, there you go. Everybody have a great day.
Stay classy, Detroit.